Friday Night Baseball. So digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout on the run. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Halo.
Here comes the first pitch. Left side. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Ian Kinsler. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Striding into the box, Mike Trout comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Still no score. Here's Justin Smoke now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Kozar is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems not only with his power but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. His past history with Richards, he's got 2 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And that's the second out.
Right fielder.
Stepping up now, Rendell Gritchuk. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Too low, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Zero. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
And leading off for the Halos.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball into honey hole. I'm surprised he...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Behind 0-2 now. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Young is aboard. That's a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Smoke scoops it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. The head-to-head line against Garcia. 2 hits in 7 tries. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Young at third with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes it's
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Smith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some more of the Whit Merrifield next to hit. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Calhoun moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting in.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Dale Wieters. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Calhoun. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Skied into straightaway right. Richard is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. In now, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Kinsler is making a bid to be an all-star this year with his strong season. He's currently the second leading vote getter amongst second basemen.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Also striding in, Justin Smoke.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
0-1 the count. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays held in check.
Leading off the 4th inning for the Angels.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Hard on the ground towards short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Blue Jays has elected to...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
And the batter.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Zach Kozar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Kendrys Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's Randall Grichuk, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs, just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Calhoun is right there as he takes it for the second out. Riding in once again, Whit Merrifield. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Young. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Richard giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jeffrey Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-1 the count. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Now batting, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith moves over, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up. Here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The batter.
Digging in now, Dale Whiters.
Whiters.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Simmons trying to get there, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up, and that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him, so no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Ready once again, John. Flowers, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Smith at second with 2 down. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the... Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Richard. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A shot down the first baseline. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. Around second. He's on his way to third. And Trout will make it around to third base. He's in with a triple.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night then.
Justin Upton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. A 1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson gonna have to hurry, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 3, the Jays nothing. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Behind 0-2 now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Josh Donaldson was down for the first out in the 7th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Kendrys Morales. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Chris Young, a hit in 2 tries so far.
For the Halos, designated hitter,
First offering on its way.
Young.
And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Jeffrey Marte is on deck. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
A bouncer to the left side. Merrifield scoops it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
First baseman, number 19, Jeffrey Marte.
Ready for another shot now. Jeffrey Marte. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Calhoun.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. Lifted the other way to left center. Smith is in pursuit. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gifts. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is done.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Calhoun on third with 2 out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Wieters gathers it, and they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop 3rd strike, but a run scores as well. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. This will get foul for strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that is going to spell the end for starter Jaime Garcia. Danny Barnes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson has a play, and that ends the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Richards gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their 2nd knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
With Merrifield next to hit. Calhoun coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now in the box, Matt Wieters. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Cam Bedrosian is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into the box, Dale Whiters. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dwight Smith Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Trout will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2. At the plate, John Flowers. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. Kinsler is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 5, the Blue Jays 3. Here's Justin Upton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent out to straightaway center field. Flowers has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Chris Young. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he lays off for ball 1. Upton, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Flowers moving forward. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more. Jeffrey Marte, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 4-1. Oh, and this is right behind his ear. He's not going to like that. It's ball 2. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Blake Parker comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Cozart. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Here's Justin Smoke now. Mano a mano with Blake Parker. He's 0 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Parker, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Here's Kendrys Morales, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Richards earned his 9th win of the year. Blake Parker.